Back again, and this time we're going to talk about the effort, the huge amount of effort it takes to get anything going in life. And I'm going to couple that with basically quantity, because really we're talking more or less the same thing here, the quantity it takes to do something. Somewhere in 1995, Mr. Bill Gates, he has wrote a book called Business at the Speed of Thought. And it's about in 95, I think he wrote it, Business at the Speed of Thought by Mr. Bill Gates. And in there, a tremendous amount of good stuff. You should read the book. But in there, he wrote one particular thing which says, people always overestimate the results which they think they should get out of what they do on a short-term basis. Basically, people always think things should happen faster and more. They do one thing, they said, oh, you know, we send out 1,000 letters, shouldn't we get 20, 50 or whatever clients? Blah, 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 whatever it may be. You know, I told my wife, 6 years ago that she's good, she's beautiful, I love her, and all those things. Shouldn't that be enough? Shouldn't the results come back like that she's overwhelmingly nice to me and whatever? Ladies and gentlemen, the effort it takes, okay, is so much larger. And even me knowing that, preaching it and reading this particular concept, about this concept all the time, I constantly overestimate what it takes. I don't think I do any marketing plan which turns out to be as profitable as I think on a short run. And this is the key here. Mr. Bill Gates says, business, overestimate the results which should come back based on the effort you put out on a short run. But, he says, they also underestimate the huge amount of results which could come and will come on a long run. However, people do not go and get the long run in most cases, because after the short run didn't work out, they give up. Yep, this doesn't work. In fact, that's why you in the United States of America have so many divorces going on. I don't need that shit. We're married 5 months, 2 years, 4 years. Well, first of all, they violate lots of, you see the KRC triangle comes to work here. They have no idea how much effort it takes. They don't have the knowledge. They never were responsible enough to find out the knowledge of how much effort of communication, ARC triangle, it took and it will take to make a marriage working. They don't know that if you have a problem, you're supposed to talk your way through it. Okay? They don't know those things. So the whole marriage isn't as smooth, as beautiful, and as whatever, soft and all that stuff, sexy as it's supposed to be on a short-term basis, so let's give up. Same with people on the job, same with people in companies. And the beautiful or the sad part is that many companies owners, they make the same mistake. They do a certain marketing program, a certain this, a certain that, and they don't get what they're supposed to do, so they give up and don't do it anymore. They start a new one. The same happens. After they've done that for a while, they stop any and all good marketing actions because apparently nothing is working, and they kind of have a life of slightly miserable existence. Maybe they make enough money to live and even more, but they're not reaching their goal, and they're not even going after it anymore because everything they did didn't work out the way they wanted it. It's almost like God or some other mystic figure out there is supposed to deliver what you think it is. Maybe what some accountant says, or maybe what some book says. All that stuff. I tried it long enough. Shouldn't something come back? Oh my God, you have no idea how many of my clients, we sign them on our program and we tell them, look, this is a process, this is a work, this is a give and take, this is eventually we will succeed. Will we succeed in the first 1, 3 or 5 months, or maybe even the first year? God only knows, but we will succeed. Hey, hold and behold, after 2 weeks, some of them, or 3 weeks or 6 weeks, oh, something should happen already. I don't think anything has happened here. I'm getting unhappy. I'm getting restless. They think that life goes up in a straight line, you know, to that point from here to here. No, life goes like, you know, at the beginning it goes like this, sometimes up, down, and then finally it goes up, type of thing. It's like the accumulative way of putting something together. You know, for instance, if you take one penny, and you double that penny every day for 30 days, okay, how much money would you get? Let me tell you something. You know, actually, I think I did it with $1,000 type of things. If you do it for 30 days and I give you $1,000 every day, you get $30,000. What would you rather have that, or would you have one penny doubled every day? Okay, and most people actually say, I want $1,000 for 30 days, except the one who think it's a catch-22. What happens if you do a penny every day? You go on for 28, 26, 27, whatever days, literally like you have almost, you're not even showing up, and all of a sudden you go up to, I think, $11 million. Because doubling, it's just like the compound effort and effect. And I think it was, I don't know, Einstein or somebody who said that the compound, you know, the formula of compounding is a world wonder, you know. So, ladies and gentlemen, the effort it takes is huge.